Hello, Book World. Welcome to another reading vlog. I am reading some thrillers this time, so welcome to my world. Hello, Book World. I decided that I was going to pick up a YA thriller for this week. I'm in the mood to read some thrillers, so I picked up the second book in Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, which is Good Girl, Bad Blood. This is a continuation from the first book that Holly Jackson wrote, and in this particular book, Pippa Fitzemoji is doing a podcast series. She's doing a true crime podcast series based on the events that occurred in the previous books. So if you are interested in reading this book, I would definitely suggest reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder before you read Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. I am on page 94, and I'm on chapter 9 of this book. She started the podcast from the previous season, which would be book 1. And in this book, we have a continuation of things going on with her and the characters that were in the past book. I'm not going to go into any spoilers. I'm really enjoying this book, and I will let you know my thoughts on this book as I go along. There is a memorial service that's held for some of the victims from the previous book, and that scene is really beautiful and unexpected. I have to say I almost shedded a few tears because the memorial service scene was very well written and beautiful. I will let you know what I think about this book as I continue on, but her writing style is just as amazing as it was in the first book. I have ordered some DoorDash, and I'm going to have my sushi and relax for the rest of the night. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Hello, Book World. I am on chapter 16 of Good Girl, Bad Blood. I really enjoy the dynamics between Ravi and Pip. It is really amazing, their chemistry that they have. Also, like I said before, this is the sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. If you have not read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, you definitely want to read that book first before diving into this book. The narrator is going to describe things that happened that are kind of spoilers from the first book. And there's a lot of character development too, as Pippa is older and she's doing a podcast. She's 18, and she's still in high school, and it's closer to her graduation time. She is trying to find out what happened to when one of her friends, their brother went missing, so she's trying to find what's going on there and see if she can be of any help. So that's basically all I can tell you without giving any spoilers away. I will catch you on the flip side. World, I have finished Good Girl, Bad Blood, which is the sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. They're both by Holly Jackson. I give this book 4 out of 5 stars. It is a YA thriller. This book takes you on a journey from where it stopped from the last book. In this book, we're trying to figure out what's happened to one of her friend's brothers. I love the dynamics between her and Ravi and the dynamic between her and her friend Kara. Kara is a lot like me because every time you see her, she has a Kit Kat bar or a Twix bar. And that's a girl after my own heart because I love chocolate. Anyway, I did enjoy this book, and I would highly recommend it, especially if you're looking for a good thriller. There are some trigger warnings for suicidal ideation, for drug use, for sexual assault, so be mindful of that when you are going into this book. But overall, this book was worth the hype. Pippa is starring in a true crime podcast, so that is another significant turn of events in the book. I will catch you on the flip side, guys. I am reading The Push by Ashley Adrian, and I have my Java chip frappuccino to drink, and just having a nice cozy day, just taking it easy and enjoying reading this book here. So far it's very interesting. I'll let you know more. Hello, Book World. I am on chapter 44 of The Push. This book is a lot like the book Baby Teeth by Zoe Sage. If you enjoy Baby Teeth, you would definitely enjoy this book. I would not suggest this book if you are a mother-to-be, new mother, or a mother of someone under the age of 5 or 6. I am almost finished with the book. I tell you, it really is a psychological thriller. I am enjoying the book a lot. Once I finish the book, I will let you know my final thoughts with it.
Sun, how are you? Skies above. Gee, it's great to be alive and love. Good morning, sun. Good morning, life. Good morning, sun. How are you? Skies above. Gee, it's great to be alive and in love. Good morning, sun.
Hello Book World. I have finished The Push by Ashley Aldran. This book is a lot like Baby Teeth, so if you did enjoy the book Baby Teeth by Zoe Sage, I would definitely pick this book up. It follows several generations of this one family. Blythe Connor is the mother of a daughter, Violet, and she does not feel that she is the best mother and that she's doing all she can. Her mom, Cecilia, was also had some troubles as far as being a mother. Cecilia's mother had some things in her life that caused her to have some issues as far as feeling that she was a good mother. So there are several generations of this family of women that feel that they are having issues being a mother and don't feel that they're good parents. I want to go into this book letting you know that it is a psychological thriller. If you do have young children, you may not want to read this book, because I will say that there are mental health issues for the children. So it's not necessarily that they are bad moms, but they do feel that they are bad mothers. So I wanted to preference that by saying, be careful going into this book that it doesn't make you think that you're doing something that could cause you to be a bad mom. This is a psychological thriller. It is an amazing book. I give it 5 out of 5 stars as far as thrillers go, because Baby Teeth was an ultimate thriller for me, and a lot of people didn't like Baby Teeth because of the way that the child was presented and the way that the mother was presented in Baby Teeth. The mom had Crohn's disease and the child was a little bit hard to handle. So we do still have the same thing going on here, where you have a child that loves their dad, but they also have some turmoil going on with their mom. With that being said, like, I did give this book 5 out of 5 stars. I'm hoping that I can read The Silent Patient in this vlog. We'll see how that goes. But that is where I'm at as far as my reading goes. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Hello, Book World. I just wanted to take this time to show you some of my cups and straw toppers that I have. I recently was able to find a friend that makes straw toppers, and they were able to send me a few for my cups so that they would match. The first one is this straw topper for the 50th anniversary collector's edition cup. I didn't put the straw topper actually on the cup because it hasn't been used, and I like having the flag there, but I thought I would just set the straw topper right here for right now so that you could actually see that it goes with this particular cup. And I love the color purple, so she made me this straw topper to go with my Starbucks cup. This is an unusual purple Starbucks cup. As you can see, the logo does not show up, but this, I promise you, this is an original Starbucks cup. She made Mickey Mouse ears for this Starbucks cup, and I thought that was really cute. I have a cup I got a few summers ago, and I was able to find someone to make this studded straw topper to match this cup because it has some blue in the flowers to match the straw topper. I love this cup for summer especially. I just thought it was so beautiful. If you know the story of my life, you know that Hawaii is a place that I wanted to visit for a long time, and there's kind of a sad story there regarding my birthday and my father about Hawaii. But I wanted to get this cup from Hawaii. A friend that lives in the area actually has an aunt that lives in Hawaii, and she sends these cups to Tennessee to her niece, and I had my friend make me this pineapple straw topper. I just thought it was really beautiful. I love the bling. It's so pretty, and the pineapple is just perfect for the Hawaiian vibe I wanted to go for. Then I have this red matte cup with the Starbucks logo on it, and I have the studded red straw topper for this cup. I thought that was really cute and fit the vibe of this cup perfectly. Next cup I have is a one-of-a-kind cup that I have not seen anywhere since I picked it up. This is one of my first cups that I've ever bought. But this is the matte black Starbucks cup with S and star designs for Starbucks Reserve. And I had my friend make a studded black straw topper. My friend make this particular straw topper to match this pretty cup, and I absolutely love this design. Then I have a rainbow colored Pride cup that I use a lot, and this is of course from Starbucks, and you have the Mickey Mouse ears that match the cup. My friend is going to make me mermaid tail straw toppers to match the colors in this cup. She can actually make mermaid tails in any colors that I would like. So that concludes my cup collection thus far. I have a lot more cups and double walled cups and more tumblers, but I'll show them later once I get straw toppers for them as well. But I wanted to show you my cup collection, and I love you guys. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye. Hello, Book World. I am on chapter 4 of part 3 in The Silent Patient. The book has a lot of psychological elements in it. To begin with, Theo Faber is a licensed clinical psychotherapist. He has decided that he wanted to take on a particular case. Alicia Brinson was 33 when she was accused of killing her husband, who was a famous photographer. The book goes into detail of just the life of Theo, his personal life. We also get a glimpse of Alicia's diaries and her thoughts prior to her becoming quiet, because after her husband is killed, or she allegedly murders her husband, she doesn't speak anymore. So no one knows what to make of all this. She is sent to a psychological home in London where Theo evaluates her and tries to learn what's going on inside her mind. He speaks to Max, who is Gabriel's brother. He also speaks to another patient that Alicia has been in contact with, not verbally, but he also speaks with her cousin, her aunt, and Alicia is also a painter, so he's deciding that he wants to have Alicia paint her feelings and how she feels. So this is a very, very intriguing book so far. I will continue reading the book. Like I said, I'm only on part 4, and there are a few parts to this book, so I will let you know my thoughts on the book once I have finished up. Hello Book World, I have finished The Silent Patient. This story is about Alicia Brenninson. She is a famous artist, and her husband, Gabriel, was a famous, in-demand fashion photographer. According to forensics and the court, Alicia has allegedly killed her husband, Gabriel. She is sent to the psychiatric hospital where criminal psychotherapist Theo Faber takes her on as his patient. The story is very fascinating as we go into Theo's personal life and we go into her personal life and her diaries and speak to a lot of her family to try to find out what's going on. I can't say too much about the book for fear of spoiling the book, but suffice it to say, I did enjoy the book. I would give this book 4 out of 5 stars. It is a psychological thriller, and it did live up to a lot of the hype, but I just couldn't give it a 5-star. It was a 4-star read for me, but I did enjoy the book. So if you're interested in a good psychological thriller, definitely pick up The Silent Patient. The hype is real on this book. A lot of people do enjoy this book. They thought the book was excellent. So that is my synopsis of The Silent Patient.